It is really hard to believe that the Cleveland Guardians are not only just a game and a half back of the final wildcard spot in the American League, but after sweeping the Tigers and putting themselves in a position where they're actually 3-1 and 3.5 back of the Tigers for the top spot in the American League Central. Now, let's get to Monday. Let's see what happens after this weekend, what Detroit does and what Cleveland does over the weekend. Now, they play 4 games in Minnesota. So, to me, they'd have to win minimum 3. And could they possibly sweep the Twins? Absolutely, because the Twins are a dead team walking. But I can't even imagine that the Guardians, who were pretty much left for dead, at one point I believe they were 13.5 games behind in the AL Central, are now this close to the wild card and a little bit not as close to the division. But what a position that they're in, knowing that they have 2 chances to possibly get in. Now, the division may seem to be a long shot, but that's why I'm waiting for, once this weekend concludes, to see where the dust settles when we get into the final week. Because remember, the Guardians actually play the Tigers early next week, 3 games in Cleveland. So if they happen to be within 2 games or certainly a 3-game deficit where it is right now, they could possibly overtake the Tigers when it's all said and done. But a lot more baseball to be played. Let's wait to get to Monday, and we'll dissect it at that point. But the Guardians, boy, what a run they made here so far, especially here over the last month.